Sir, okay, we're going to go a movie pass. I want to talk about movie pass because it's been in all the news stories over the last 48 hours. The company's parent company, Helios and Matheson Analytics shares continue to be in free fall. This after the company reported higher subscription prices in the coming months. They had to make the shift. It was absurd what they were offering. It was too good to be true. We'll see if this is enough to stop the company from continuing on this downward path. Meanwhile, Tesla down, this ahead of their earnings report after the bell. Investors are, well, they're very concerned. There's the cash burn, there's the erratic behavior of Elon Musk. I want to go now to market watcher Craig Smith on what we should be expecting. Craig, you know, this is one of those stocks, and I say it's really unique. This stock and Netflix, where you have two guys who are extraordinarily hype men, where they've done extraordinary things, but they tend to overpromise and occasionally underdeliver, and more recently, in the case of Elon Musk, become more erratic along the way. So what are we looking for? Because I would suspect there's going to be a lively conference call and lively action in the stock as well.
Yeah, Charles, I mean, it's the unpredictable nature of Elon Musk that everybody's looking at right now. I don't think you're going to see any big surprises as it relates to production of the Model 3 or S or X class or any of the power walls that they're making in their energy unit. I do, however, believe that Elon Musk has a lot of explaining to do, how he turned in 6 consecutive quarters of negative cash flow. He's burning $1 billion a quarter. He's got $10 billion worth of debt. And the numbers that I've looked at, Charles, he's going to have to raise cash in the first quarter of 2019 unless he makes his company profitable. So he may make a great car. He may make great space rockets. He may make a great Hyperloop. He's surely not good at making a profit.
And to that point, being able to articulate this is one of the areas where the rub comes when he's on these conference calls and he has to answer questions. Listen, I get where any CEO might be frustrated with some sell-side analysts and what their own agendas may or may not be, but he's got to answer this question, and he better do it satisfactory tonight, or we're going to see the stock take a big hit.
You are absolutely right, Charles. There's one thing that Elon Musk has to realize. He's a public company. He has $10 billion worth of debt holders. He's got billions of dollars worth of stockholders. He owes these people an explanation of what he's doing with their money. For him to have this curt attitude and say, look, I'm not, you know, this is a boring question. Let's get on to things that I'm more interested in. No, he has to be interested in things that his shareholders are interested in. And if he's not, he's going to lose those shareholders. And I would suggest he could potentially lose his company. I think Elon Musk is a bright guy. I think he's very innovative. I think he's done a lot for America, but I think he could stand a little bit of humility and a little bit of transparency going into this call, Charles. You know,
Craig, I'm looking right now, and it looks like the your percentage of the float that's short, 32%. So if he can't pull a proverbial rabbit, he might get one of those spikes, because he's done it before.
No, that's right. And I think that's why many people in the market today are saying, why should I be sitting on Tesla going into this call knowing that if he says something crazy, it could cost me 10%? So I think that Elon Musk is in a very precarious position. I think he can do great things, Charles. I think it's a good company. I think they've got great products. However, he's got to get to looking at the bottom line and stop trying to self-aggrandize himself. Maybe he wants to go to Mars. Maybe he wants to build colonies on Mars. But right now he's a car builder. And as long as Ford is knocking out 126,000 cars a week, he better start getting on that production schedule, or he's going to be left behind in this industry.
Real quick, Craig, your thoughts on Apple? They put in what is probably, arguably, a perfect quarter. Maybe iPhones came in slightly less than anticipated, but we're still talking about over 41 million sold.
Isn't that amazing, the numbers that this company continues to turn in? It just amazes me, Charles. And we will see Apple be the first trillion-dollar company. I remember discussing this with Neil several months ago. Would it be Netflix? Would it be Microsoft? It's clearly going to be Apple. We're within $2 of $1 trillion market cap. But this company amazes me how it can continue to pull rabbits out of hats and create profits and be a very, very profitable business. I think Apple is a must-own stock.
Yeah, and Tim Cook does it his way. He continues to ignore the experts, and he buys back his stock. He stayed in hardware. He made the shift into services. They're ahead of schedule, but he's not making the crazy acquisitions and other things that Wall Street insists that he does. Maybe Elon Musk one day can get to that Tim Cook level. We'll see. Hey, Craig, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.
Good seeing you, Charles.
You too. Hey, why Trump is sharing concerns,